These tracks, in a lot of ways, figuratively and literally separate the North End from most of Winnipeg, and it often can be a dividing point. And these train tracks are not enough to separate us. The North End has some struggles, but the North End is improving. It is changing. It is getting better. It's getting safer. It is becoming more family friendly. I'm a North Ender. I have been for most of my life. My mother moved our family into the neighborhood before I was a teenager, and I love the North End. It has helped shape who I am and who I've become and how I see the world. It is truly a beautiful neighborhood filled with amazing people that want the best for themselves and for the neighborhood and for the city, just like everybody else. Yes, the North End does have some challenges, of course it does. It has for a long time and it will for some time yet. But at the North End Family Center, we are working to change that. So my story begins with my family moving into the North End when I was about 11 years old. My mother raised my brother, my sister, and I, and we struggled to make ends meet. Our story is, in a lot of ways, a very typical North End story, where we didn't know where the next meal was going to come from a lot of times. My mother struggled to pay the bills, though she often worked multiple jobs just to try and make ends meet. Being a North End boy and being Indigenous, growing up in a poor family in the North End, things could have turned out differently for me. I could have gone down a very different path. Thankfully, I didn't, and what kept me from that was finding community in my local church youth group. That just happens to be the place where I connected, I found belonging, and I found my friends and my new adoptive family. Often people ask me, why do people get involved with gangs or the sex trade or other unhealthy ways of life? Well, and often it comes down to community and looking for community, looking for family. Yes, we are a ministry, a nonprofit, a social service organization, whatever title you want to put on us. We fit that, but I think what makes us unique is that sense of community. We're not just there to offer programs. We're not just there to offer services. We're there to provide a safe community for everybody. And we don't care who you are, what your background is, where you come from, what you believe, who you're attracted to. We don't care. If you come through our doors, you can be a part of our family, and we're glad you're there. At the North End Family Center, we are very intentional about the language we use. We don't have clients, we don't have patrons, we have friends, and we have family. Because it is not an us and them, it's just us. We're all in this together. We're also here to empower families to get out of poverty and stay out of poverty. Growing up in a family that struggled to make ends meet, I did wonder at times whether or not life would always be this way, or if things would ever change, or am I going to be stuck in this circumstance forever? And through being able to break the cycle of poverty, just one generation later, my son has even more hope for his future. Things have changed. They changed a short time in our family. It only took one generation to change things. So it is very exciting for us at the North End Family Center when we see things changing for families, because we know 1-2 generations down the road, things are going to be very different. Things are going to be dramatically different, and it's exciting to see. It's exciting to be there at the beginning. And when you support our work and you make a donation to the North End Family Center, you become a change maker. You make a difference. You will change a lot of people's lives. To join this campaign and make a donation, please visit our website or find us on Facebook and Twitter. Many families will thank you.